Welcome to the first of my 4 in my teaching video series. Today I want to address 2 questions I hear often. 1, why should I go see my chiropractor if I already feel better? And 2, how long does it really take to see results? I get the second question pretty much every time I start working with someone, and it's of course a really legitimate question. The first question is also understandable and one of the things I hear as to why people get frustrated with chiropractors. Again, I totally get it. Why? You wouldn't believe how many funny looks I get when I recommend that people come in once a month, even if there's no health emergency. But in order to answer one of these questions, I have to address the other, and there's a lot to share with you on this. By the end of this series, my hope is that you'll have a much better understanding of why preventative care, like monthly visits to the chiropractor, is just as important as visiting me, or if you're out in the world, your own chiropractor, when you're in pain or having other issues. Now let's start at the beginning, which is always best, I think, to build our foundation and go from there. When you were a young embryo in your mama's belly, the first thing you developed was your spinal cord. Your body created your nervous system, which is your brain and your spinal cord and the nerves coming out, before any other tissue or organ so that it could talk to your other cells. And your cells needed that information from your brain and spinal cord to go down to your cells so they could develop and form into tissues and then organs. So if you remember high school biology, the cells are the building blocks for tissues, and tissues build organs and muscles. So muscles, the things that we move here, and organs are heart, lungs, intestines, all those. And they had to be the first development so that these cells, tissues, and organs knew where they were supposed to go, what they were supposed to do, and how they were to connect with the other organs, muscles, and tissues throughout your body. This is your body's communication system. It's the electrical system that ignites all your movements, so everything that I'm doing here. From its first movement, your nervous system is working hard to build your body. This function never ends throughout your whole life. Your nervous system, which includes your brain, spinal cord, and the nerves that exit your spinal column, they flow out to every part of your body. It is the most important organ for survival. Every single second of your life, your nerves are passing information from your skin to your brain, and your brain back down to your heart, back up to your brain, back down to your intestines, back up to your brain, back down to your muscles. You get the idea, right? Your cranium, your skull, it completely encloses your brain because your brain is the most important organ in your body. Your spinal cord exits your cranium and is housed within a structure of 33 individually moving vertebrae. They move independently from one another, but also rely on the movement of each other to maintain joints, like this. Each of your vertebrae must independently from the one above and below in order to allow easy flow of electrical impulses for the exiting nerves. There are these little holes like this called foramen by the vertebrae above and below, and these foramen need as much space as they can get to have a clear passage to and from the body. When everything's functioning properly, you feel great, but when things don't function properly, and let's be honest, that happens for most of us, all sorts of issues can arise. So next video, we'll chat more about what can go wrong in your nervous system and how chiropractic and craniosacral therapies can fix these misalignments. And that, my friend, is the end of this video lesson in neurology. You made it. Take a deep breath, and thanks to your well-functioning nervous system, and I'll meet you here again next video, same time, same place. And in healing, this is Dr. Arjun Khalsa. Thanks for joining me.